it on the high life.
I can see.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, we've got everyone muted. But hello, everyone, and welcome to this interview with Michele Weitering. I said it right, didn't I?
You did.
Oh.
We can go hashtag Mickey Martin.
Yes, now we can go hashtag Mickey Martin. I just had to say it because I always say it wrong. I say it how I say it. So I love this woman. I love this author. She is amazing. We started our journey together with a very special book called 13 and Underwater. Can we speak about that book first before we go into fiction?
I think you should, because
this treasure.
It is a treasure, and it's just, I mean, look at that cover. Isn't it delicious? Woo.
It is so delicious.
It's such a heartfelt book, and yeah, it's where my journey with you and MMH Press began, and I just feel so honoured to be a part of it. And ask me a question.
Yes. So, Michele, this book it took courage to put this book out into the world, didn't it? And you've been on such a journey with this non-fiction book, 13 Underwater, because it's reached the hearts of so many people. Tell us about some of the experiences you've had this year.
Oh, God. Well, this year has been lovely. It's been trickling in with reviews and just people's thoughts about 13. Last year, of course, was an absolute whirlwind, absolutely like a big punch in the face. Maybe the universe has sort of figured out that I needed a little bit of a slow down time and just thought, we'll sprinkle a little bit of Corona so Mickey gets a break. Sorry, people.
Just for you.
Just for me. But last year was full on with, 13 going to the London Book Fair, and it was in Y Magazine. I did my first speaking at the Docklands, where I met gorgeous Karen McDermott and for the first time, and had my amazing friend Susan Wakefield MC for her first major event back in Australia after she returned from overseas. So 13 hasn't just, been a journey for me. It's kind of like a little community, as is with writing. Like, I don't know, it's just like a little egg, like a nest with lots of little eggs coming in and people. Look, I'm babbling again, so I do that nervous babble, but it's just been a huge journey. And the most rewarding thing about 13, and why I did expose my soul and my faults as a mum, is having other mums and caregivers and parents reach out and just say, my God, I felt that exact same blow where I felt I was failing my kids. Thanks for your vulnerability. Thanks for exposing yourself, because we now feel that we're doing a pretty good job too.
Mm-hmm. It's such an important book. Didn't I say that to you? Just this book needs to be out there, creating conversations. It's just this absolute opportunity for conversations around that, for people to feel supported and nurtured. And you just do it from this absolute, you have this nest of love, and everything you do is comes out of that. It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch you in motion.
Thank you.
And I'm so blessed to be on your 13 and Underwater journey. And this book is like, even the cover, remember whenever we were putting together the cover, you had this idea, and then I channeled into it, and I was like, I just kind of planted it at the bottom of a load of different covers that were more what you had envisaged. And I just felt this one, and it was just like, that's the cover. I don't know why, but that's the cover. And I was like,
the cover completely blows me away. It's just so beautiful. And I've had so many people say it grabs them like a wave, just smashing them in the face. Not to be violent or anything, but it's fabulous.
That is it. It was just a total journey, an authorship journey that was totally aligned, and that's what I love. It was just so free flowing. So, as well as being an amazing non-fiction, courageous author, putting your books out there, you are actually a fiction author of the Given series. Now, this is another journey, and wow, is this not a gift to the world? And you have so much fun writing these books, don't you?
I probably have too much fun, Karen, if you really want to know. These two babies.
Love them.
I do. I just escape, and I just have a ball. And I said to my husband the other day, gorgeous Jade, I was reading something. I was doing a bit of dusting. I picked up the Given. I flipped to a page, and I started reading it. And then I started laughing. And I said, I wonder how many other authors or writers go about their day, grab a piece of their work, grab something and read it, and then just laugh out loud. I don't know. It's so funny, and it's not like I rate my work to that degree of like, you know, look at me, people. But I just sort of chuckle because I think of myself as a child, and I think, wow, I write this. I write it, and it's pretty cool, and people are loving it, and that's a gift. I think it's a real piece of magic when you can write words, and people are drawn in by them. I mean, I'm no good at maths, but I can write something that brings people in, and that's really cool.
You do. You're very gifted in bringing us on a journey, bringing us to another dimension and things like that. You know, you're just amazing at doing that, and thank you for that. But one of the things I love, now your stories are amazing, but your process, like you're one of the most hardest working, you know, I know how hard you work to get your books to perfection. Share with us your process.
Oh God, the process, and I think all writers can say this, how hard they are on themselves. My process is basically from first to beginning to the end, I just smash it out. I just smash out whatever comes without worrying about someone reading it and not liking it. I just create and I get the story out. So that's the best process, and that's the most fun. And I think that's, as writers, we write for ourselves in that process, because no one's critiquing or feeling any particular way about what you're writing. And then, of course, as we all know, the editing, you go back and then you rewrite it and you think about other people reading it, and you know what's the message you actually want to get across. You know, do you really need that scene of someone getting stabbed in the temple, or I won't go too deep.
Yeah, but isn't it part of the process? Whenever an author enjoys writing their first draft,
Yes,
that is a gift to the reader as much as it is for the writer, because you just do it without expectation, without having to set, you know, you're just writing it, the story to honor the story. And then whenever you revisit it, you're revisiting it with a different cap on, so to speak, and you're thinking more, does my reader need to read this? You know, do they need this information? And you have an amazing editor that you work alongside.
oh gosh, I can I just mention Carolyn Duren's name? Actually, it's Carolyn DeRider and Carolyn Wren. Don't see me, Carolyn, I got that wrong. But Carolyn Wren has taught me so much with editing and actually writing. And I just felt like a lost little schoolgirl, thinking she was doing okay. And then Carolyn came along and it was like, oh, she's taught me a lot. And then, of course,
and you got to hang out with her in the castle as well.
Oh, my God. Island.
That builds a bond, doesn't it?
It was so sensational. I had so much fun. And, yeah, it was just lots of giggles, which she said it would be. Yeah. And then, of course, my Melbourne-based editor, who's sublimely talented, Susan Wakefield. I think I've
That's a blessing. That's a blessing for you to have in your life, is a bestie who is an amazing editor. Wow. Wow, you're a lucky girl.
She's a bit of magic that's come into my life. So very lucky there, very lucky.
Well, it gives you confidence as a writer to be able to move forward and stand there as the really confident writer that I see you at today. I have seen so much self-development and growth with you since we started connecting. And it's just like, it makes my heart sing to see you standing there totally confident, because you know that your books are amazing, and you know the intention in which you share them with the world, and you know that they will find the right readers when they need to read them.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole thing, isn't it, about connecting, and the right person that wants to read your book will read it and love it, hopefully.
I'm going to read some comments here for you, because there's a lot of them coming in. So, and if I leave them to the end, there's just too many. Okay, so Leah said Ireland really enjoyed drawing with her aunt, helping her create the cover of 13. Yeah. Susan said, hello, darling Mickey, you brave writer. Carolyn said, Mickey, every author has those, did I actually write that moment? Yeah, that's a special, you know, that's where it just channels through you, it just flows, isn't it? Susan said, I had a laugh at my corny 15-year-old poetry. And you're talking about your journey of writing.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And Carolyn also said that she will answer to any name, so don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about the tongue twisting. And so Susan said, love you, proud bestie. And Sonia said, nice to see you. So all these love. Anybody have any questions for Mickey Martin or Michele Weitering? Let us know. Just pop them in there in the chat box, and I'll get them at the end. So, Michelle, it's World Book Day, and we're here celebrating. I get to hang out with amazing authors all day. It's like a dream. So, how are you celebrating World Book Day today?
Well, I'm celebrating by actually getting dressed today, putting on a bra. I did a little photo shoot with my books this morning and other books that I love, and of course, celebrating the launch of our MMH Press website. I'm just so excited to jump on and go through that and take my time and have a look and see how beautifully Dylan has designed everything and how hard MMH Press team has worked setting that up. So, and apart from that, I'm jumping on with my writers group a bit later and having a chat with about 20 other writers.
Awesome.
And then later this afternoon, of course, jumping on the MMH
Poetry Corner. Isn't that exciting? It's going to be amazing. There's a lot of our poets here that are going to be joining us. It's so wonderful. You actually have a lot of people in this call with you, and the most we've had. So you're a very popular author.
Thank you for joining us.
Carolyn has a question. She wants to know, when am I going to see book 3?
I knew Carolyn would ask me this question. Carolyn, I'm up to page 110, and I mean, do you want to see a little bit of it, or do you want to see the whole thing? We'll talk.
See? No, send it to her when it's done. Or she said we'll talk. How exciting. Book 3. Like it's as if you're just spewing these books out. You know, The Given, and I gave to you in October remember the proof copy in Ireland in the castle, The Given proof.
Yeah.
And now we've got Dark Angels out.
Yes.
And it's out now. So guys, we'll pop links to buy these amazing books in after this call whenever we are back in the event page. But like, these are not little books, Michelle.
I don't do little. I just do me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So The Guardian is book 3. The
Yes.
cover's being designed at the moment.
This is my little invitation to my book launch that was happening in September. Well, it could still happen.
Could still happen.
So yeah, I am excited about that. So yeah, it is happening, and the cover's being discussed at the moment, so that's really exciting. And just on a little note, I've actually written 2 pages into my first attempt of a novella, or is it a novelette? I'm not sure. So I am diving into other little areas with writing just to see if I can do it. Just, you know, it's
Beautiful.
fun to challenge yourself and to see if you can attempt.
And you wrote an amazing story for The Wishing Stone that's coming out, a Serenity Press book.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. There's amazing authors in there. Yeah, that's an amazing story. It's just wow. There's some amazing submissions. It's actually surprised me the amazing quality of authors that is in this book. I'm actually a bit nervous about writing my story. But hey, I'll just wish it away and make it happen. So, what are the plans for you? What are you planning for your future? Or are you just going to roll with it?
Whatever is going to come is going to evolve and be. I do make plans, but I don't stress myself out because things just tend to happen to me. I don't know if that sounds a bit arrogant. I'd never want to come across as arrogant, but
never. Things
just flow, and I allow them to flow. And I don't know, things are going to happen. Like I've got a lot of thoughts in my head of fun books I want to tell. A few. I want to touch on some more serious issues. I will touch on. Well, I was going to touch on school refusal, but we're all school refusing at the moment, aren't we? We're all at home. But I've got lots of things, and we talked about a children's book ages ago, you and I.
Yes. Oh my goodness! I need to talk.
I was 11, and
oh my goodness.
Read it. And she said, we have to do something with this book. And I thought, well, I did actually write it.
Yes. This is where the best children's books are found. They're found at the bottom of drawers. They're found in school projects and things like that. Because you're a child, you're connected with it, you're writing it at that time, and then it can be developed into, right. So I'm so glad that I mentioned that to you. That's so good. It's so exciting. Sorry, my light was about to attack me there.
But it'll be typical Mickey Martin style. It will be a little bit of a dark horror children's book, but nothing that's going to make parents lock it up into a chest or something. It's going to be fun and a little bit haunting, but obviously children version.
Sounds like an amazing Halloween release.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Thinking
especially
right.
in the American UK markets and also Australia. Yeah, but Halloween, yeah, definitely. Sounds fun. That's so good. So Carolyn said she also needs to write her anthology story too. Oh my goodness, it's always a joy chatting to you. Have you any advice or comments to anybody that you want to finish up on?
My advice is, well, non-writing, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other in these tricky times. And advice writing-wise, if you've got something that you want to write, even if it's 3 pages, just do it, because you never know where it can lead. And there's always support in communities everywhere.
Oh, you are the most gorgeous person. Thank you so much for joining me today, Mickey Martin. We cannot wait to see what journey these books go on. We're getting people writing in here. Love you, Mickey. You feel love. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you everyone for joining us. Take care.
Thanks everyone. Bye, honeys.